Courtney. But why?
Well, and I do have a. There's a point in time where the whole room had disowned me, except Courtney and kind of Taylor.
I'm not disowning Courtney. I like Courtney.
Hold on, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when shit gets pulled on her, I feel like out of loyalty.
No shit got pulled on her. I was chatting with her. We had hours-long conversation. Because why?
Conflict.
Because we're friends.
Let's say this. I was involved. I'm sorry I chose my words improperly, Eric. When I was involved in conflict and the whole room turned against me, it was Eric and Courtney that had my back. I got to kind of have her back out of the same loyalty and respect, but it was just a little hard to do it in that particular situation because of...
No, you're sort of dismissing all your support for her.
Me?
Your tricks don't work. Your tricks don't work on Susie. Your trick was working on me. That was working on me.
Now I'm dismissing all my support for her?
Well, look, I have total support for Courtney, okay? I'm all for Courtney. I like Courtney. I think she's cool. I don't think she did anything wrong. She must have been seriously considering coming out to sleep with me if she reacted that strongly about it, right? I never.
I know.
Like if it were.
No way.
If she were like halfway, a quarter, like somewhere near actualized, that should have been easy squeezy, that whole event.
No.
Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know. I think there's...
It was embarrassing for her.
I mean, the thing is, what I don't seem to get is nobody is paying attention to the fact that the actual words said in the video were her saying no and me explaining why it was good that I treated her like an actual human being. In other words, I assumed that she had autonomy. I didn't deny her access to some sort of shit happening, you know? So
no, you have a solid argument for the whole thing, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. But the thing is, people don't pay attention to the words. They think, oh, well, I mean, it got 4 thumbs down. It's like, oh, well, Courtney's embarrassed, or Courtney looked like she wanted to go or something, but that's just body language shit. And I may have sort of noted at some point that the body language looked like that as I'm making it, but that's not a decision I made for inclusion. That was this is instructive to me about reading other people, because I don't usually read other people's body language very much.
I think you misread, and I think you teetered off the line of confidence and arrogance, which is going to happen when you're all of a sudden making a bold shift towards confidence.
I don't think I teetered. I think I stayed on the correct side of it, and I walked it all the way to the end.
Okay, I could be wrong. When you get into this realm of perceptions and shit, it's tricky.
I mean, I'm cautious about that shit. I understand that there are going to be mistakes of exactly that nature, and I'm going to fuck up plenty. I think I made different kind of mistakes today, but not those mistakes.
I think, boy, I enjoy watching you. That's for certain.
But is it like you had your own reality and now you had this reality? Can reality be somewhere in between?
Well, okay. What do you mean? Like you?
Like
you
no,
had...
you're super aggressive.
I'm super aggressive.
Like, yeah, everyone wanna fuck. Let's just try everything and see what happens.
Well, I mean, that's today. Remember, I go through stages really quickly as I get up the learning curve. It goes like this. Yeah. So I'll go through all manifestations of normal teenage development in like 6 months or something. I never got to do it when I was a teenager. But I'll process through it quickly. You know, it'll be a short little while, and then I'll be like, you know what, this just isn't rewarding after like 2 more days from now. I won't even have had sex with anybody else. sense. And you know what? This isn't rewarding anymore. I'm ready to settle down now. This is how shit rolls. You know, it's kind of random, Susie. I think it's kind of
Like,
random.
this is not working. Let's try something else. This wasn't working. Blah blah blah. Until you have a woman.
Well, I mean, look, in this instance, it actually represents a fundamental shift in nature, to be honest. It's just, I have to learn an entirely new kind of presumption that I'm totally unfamiliar with using. So,
well, in the beginning of coming off Sleepy Week is always going to be a little tricky, right?
I mean, it's actually more the middle and end of the cycle things get more tricky than at the beginning. But
well, right now you're moving fast, you're thinking fast, you're just fucking zoom, right?
I know, but the problems when I'm at the beginning of the cycle tend to be getting lost working on something that turns out to be not panning out as useful. That's the problem I have at the beginning. I don't tend to be too particularly argumentative at the beginning. I tend to be quite pleasant, but I will get in an argument if somebody's stubborn because, I mean, I'm still a warrior for God. I'm not going to let somebody's stubborn wrongness just go by the wayside and pretend as though that sin was not committed.
Right. I mean, it's hard to you get hyper focused on an idea or an argument, a particular argument chain, and you kind of get oblivious to maybe some other things that you'd be a little slower. You'd be moving a little slower. You take notice of as they're passing by.
But I mean, the point is, Nick, that, for example, that whole conversation that Courtney and I had, the vast majority of the conversation was not that.
It doesn't necessarily have to do with that. I'm trying to, as someone who takes speed to somebody else who takes speed, if that's
what I said. Tales. Tell me. You're always cautioning me about shit.
Because I'm talking to my subconscious.
I should listen to your subconscious. I should listen with your subconscious. Your subconscious and I should both listen to you because...
Yeah, I'm telling myself this shit just as much as you.
I mean, overreach and overcorrection are part of how ENTP steers straight.
Yeah.
Turn too far to the left and turn too far to the right over and over and over again. It's sort of like going in a straight line.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll work on it, as always. Susie will give me guidance. Susie won't let me get away with anything too ridiculous. She just give me a little look, and I'm like, I'm fucked up.
How long do you think Susie's gonna stay here?
I don't know. As long as she's here, though, I feel like there's an adult around,
Yeah, I know. But it was interesting her saying something about trying to figure out why all the INTPs disappear, and it just struck me. Holy shit. You have Spacey, you have Unify, you have Barry, you have Casual.
It was more Casual a number of times recently.
It was more that thing, people talked about it as soon as I came in here, and I was kind of butthurt that people were assuming already that I was leaving. Hello, I just got here. How do you know I will leave?
I don't know. You INTPs you're a mysterious bunch. You come and go with the winter winds, with the Norwegian fjords.
Yeah, like what the hell? How am I supposed to know that? I don't know any other INTPs as far as I know.
Did I say you were going to leave right away?
You and Lightbulb had a conversation about it with me in the room. And she was like, what is this INTP like? I heard she's useful, blah, 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 something like that. Like I was just this tool in the middle of everything.
What an asshole, huh?
Yeah.
You know who else can be kind of an asshole sometimes is me, probably. I was probably an asshole in that conversation. I'm so sorry, Susie, for being an
It's
asshole.
a long time ago now.
Okay. Well, Yeah, so who knows whether she's going to stick around or not, but it's comforting. I always find your presence comforting.
Most deaf. Susie, the ENTP whisperer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. Who's writing? Is it still Zach? Yeah.
Yeah, Zach usually has a problem with INTPs, or rather, INTPs have a problem with him, apparently.
Oh, it's more like when I see a stupid reaction pattern. I've seen it before.
What's a stupid reaction pattern?
Doing shit out of spite.
Oh, like
Being able to argument for it to be a logic decision, which it sort of is, but there's also a spite factor.
is there something I did?
This whole thing that's happening now.
Spite?
Yeah.
No spite.
No, how dare I even say something
Susie,
like that?
Susie, I swear to God, there's no spite in that video. You could possibly successfully.
No, not in that video. But what could happen after now could be.
Well, now she deserves a little spite.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. That's why I felt bad for her when she came in her fucking recorded room. It was the first thing I said to her when she came in. I was like, "This is a recorded room, Courtney. Go away." Because
No, Susie, you shut up. I am not going to be in any more of Eric's videos.
I'm ruining your fun, but I didn't because it wasn't like she saw any magic in it. She's like, "No, I don't want to be in videos."
The thing, he almost makes it impossible for me not to put her in videos now, right?
I know, because you're fucking ENTP.
Well, because I can't let her think that I didn't put it because she told me not to.
Exactly. I know.
So that means I have to put her in videos.
That's your nature.
It's her decision.
Scrolly man, you.
She decided that when she decided to tell me not to put her in videos as she's putting herself in one of my videos.
She must be TI polar.
She has to be. But, I still think she's cool. I still like Courtney a lot. I think she's fine. That doesn't mean I want to get on her. It just means I like her. She's nice. Just because in theory I would get on somebody doesn't mean that my whole understanding of that person is defined by that fact.
Is there anybody you wouldn't get on?
Yeah, there's plenty of people I wouldn't get on. I mean, look, I've not gone around and talked to all the different people and talking to famous people saying, "Hey, you should." So the reason is because it took me a long time to decide. Yeah, you know what? Maybe. I mean, it percolated. I didn't decide, but it percolated for a long ass time before I actually said to Courtney, "Oh, you should come visit me." It percolated for a long ass time because. Well, I mean, because I wasn't sure about Jay. I wasn't sure if I actually wanted her to come out here. Do I really want to fly somebody out here to just have sex with me? Seems like an awful lot of hassle. It's like all that kind of shit. But in the moment, it was like, oh, I'm talking to Courtney right now. He literally just sort of, oh, you should come visit me. This would be a good opportunity to bring this up. It's a nice segue somewhere here. There was. They got cut out the segue, but.
And then you made really good reasoning for it all afterwards.
Yeah.
Made meaning of it.
But the point is, the substantive issues had already percolated.
No, I'm just saying, it's just interesting watching how much meaning making can be done after the fact. That seems like it was. If we seem like we're schemy or tactical, it's only because we make such good meaning out of something that's been done after the fact that it seems as though it was planned or coerced more so than
there was some tactic there.